announcement that they want to bring people back, but the Pops are now back on the stage, and it's possible they could be resuming this concert fairly soon.
Yeah, I guess the word was that it was delayed, canceled, that being the Pops, and also, of course, the fireworks, which culminate tonight on the Esplanade. Should point out as well for people on the Cambridge side that the Cambridge side Galleria, that area was where people were asked to go as well to seek shelter, but the Boston Common Garage, the Heinz Convention Center, also the Storrow Drive Tunnel, as mentioned by Ted Daniel. And Ted, I know a number of people were asked to leave, but you tell me not everyone left. Some people chose to stay on the Esplanade and hopefully see this production resume.
Yeah, I would say more than half, and that's including families with small children. A lot of the folks decided, they said, hey, it's not raining. It has not rained at all. Yes, lightning in the distance, and I think people were saying, okay, if the skies open up, we'll get out of here, but as long as it's dry, we're going to stay here from now. And now people appear to be filing back into the oval here at the Hatch Shell, Mark.
Ted, you always wonder in crowds this size if it will be an orderly procession when they're asked to move about, and you tell me that's been the case here.
It's been, yes, absolutely. I cannot say enough about this crowd and how well they were able to leave here. Some of these folks, think about it, some of these folks came at pre-dawn hours to get these prime spots in front of the stage, and you know they were asked to pick up and leave. Not everyone did, but the folks who did, and we're hearing an announcement right now. You can probably hear it in the background, and there it is, the official announcement. You might be able to hear people cheering in the background. They've just invited all the guests to return, and so it looks like the Pop celebration is back on, possibly a little delayed. The fireworks were not supposed to go off until about 10:35, so it looks like those might most likely delayed unless they decide to just squeeze the show and tighten it up a little bit in order to keep to the original schedule. But you would think that a lot of these people have been waiting here all day to see the fireworks and to see the rest of the performers, that they may say, hey, I'm here, let's go the distance and let's go ahead and see this thing.
Certainly, because it's not only people from this general area, it's also people from across the country who want to celebrate in Boston. We saw some video earlier, Ted, while you were talking, the Storrow Drive Tunnel, people singing in the tunnel. Quite a sight to see, kind of surreal when you think about it. And here it is right here again, the state trooper in front of you, but in the background you can see the folks lined up and just kind of riding out the storm. But in true Broadway fashion, the show must go on, and it appears that's what's going to take place down on the Esplanade.
At least they're handling it well.
Certainly are. Very nice to see in our city as well. All right, let's bring Kevin Lemanowitz back in. And Kevin, you heard it from Ted. Sounds like they're getting ready to resume activities down there.
Yeah, remember we mentioned just a few minutes ago, I'm not seeing any lightning detection showing up, so the lightning may have fizzled out of the storm. It's certainly close enough if there were lightning to still be cautious. Lightning can strike, and I know it's hard to believe, but from 15 miles away, and even when there's no rain. That's why you have to be careful with thunderstorms. That's why I always say lightning is dangerous even in the weakest of thunderstorms. But if there's no lightning left to this one and it continues to weaken as it moves out over the water, everything will be safe in downtown Boston along the shoreline south of Boston as well. There are other storms behind this one, but they will not make it to the Boston area before the celebration is over this evening. So it looks like things are actually getting better now.
All right, Kevin, thanks so much. Also breaking tonight, a drowning in Plymouth at Ezekiel Pond. Police tell us a 48-year-old man was swimming with his daughter when he told the daughter he was getting tired. She reportedly swam to shore to try to get help, but he went under and drowned. Police not releasing the name of the victim tonight. That situation is still under investigation.
And 2 people are killed, 1 person seriously hurt after this crash in Middleborough. It actually resulted in a ramp from 495 south to Route 105 being closed for hours. This crash happening on Route 105, and a medical helicopter was brought in to transport patients, shutting down the entirety of 495 for a while. You can see the people out of their cars here. No word at this hour on what caused this all. We'll continue to update you.
And the question tonight, how did it happen? This house now surrounded by crime tape. What started as a family party turns to chaos when fireworks explode. 11 people hurt in that blast, some of them who were most seriously injured, children. Fox 25's Crystal Haynes speaking with a family spokesperson, trying to shed some light on what exactly went wrong.
This was an accident, a tragic accident, and it was nothing more than that.
Defending their actions as 100 boxes of fireworks were taken from their home, family spokesman Mark Darling tells Fox 25 a stray spark from a firework caused the explosion at the Dodge Road home of Chris and Jeannie Papathan, injuring 11, including 5 children.
The firework was being lit carefully out in the back area, and something went astray and hit a location where some others were being stored.
Darling says Chris's 3-year-old grandson, Jeannie's 2-year-old nephew, and an 8-month-old baby girl are the 3 children Pelham police classify as the most severely injured. Darling says all of the children have been treated and released from area hospitals except for Ben, Chris's 3-year-old grandson.
So they're holding their own right now?
Yeah. They're in there saying prayers for their family.
2 other injured children were treated and released from hospitals in Nashua and Methuen. Fox 25 rolling when one of those young victims came home. All but 2 seriously injured adults were treated and released from area hospitals as well. Darling says Chris Papathan himself was still in the hospital Wednesday, recovering. The annual parties at the Papathans have become a tradition in this neighborhood, and they've been doing them for more than a decade, we're told. Chris runs an insurance company locally, and Jeannie a salon.
Obviously, if you have fireworks and they accidentally discharge, something went wrong.
Pelham fire officials confirm fireworks were set off during